The following audio is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content, graphic language, graphic violence, and strong sexual content. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to Fedora, everyone. My name is Tony, otherwise known as Slade. I am your DM for this evening. I am here with Norbit,
Yes.
Rhaegar,
Oh,
and Mouse.
hello.
So, I'm going to give a very brief recap because last time you three were together was quite heavy. So the three of you managed to successfully kill off the T-Rex and the little worshipping minions that you guys have been coming across. However, Mouse found himself in a different plane. Found himself in the Feywild, where he learned a lot of new, very detailed shit that quite honestly should have been revealed a long time ago, but things happen, and now he knows. Comes back into the material plane just in the nick of time to see Rhaegar shouting into the open air at absolutely nothing. Norbit is nowhere in sight and turns around and fires his one shot at the last remaining enemy. We go over to a scenario where our players decided to kind of rest it out after such a extravagant adventure. Go back to the enclave, rest up for the night, and decide what they wanted to do from there. Now, keep in mind, however, that before they go in and settle in, our friend Mouse had a very peculiar object that he had gained from the Feywild that he bought as a gift or traded, in this case, maybe. He gave this object to Rhaegar with good intentions, but he doesn't know what happens after that. Hence the part of Rhaegar. Rhaegar went out on his merry little self to go in and drink off his worries, go and decide what he's going to do with this said object, and then fell asleep. We didn't quite get to Norbit, which is actually where I'm going to start this session. And with that, Norbit, you are back at the Enclave. You are at the camp with the direwolf pups.
Yep.
The direwolf pups are actually all asleep.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to this and just like, is there a door?
It's kind of like one of those like tents where you can just open the flap and look in.
I'm just gonna like flick, I guess, the flap and be like, Ranger.
Well, seeing as how you don't do it stealthily, Ranger sits up with a start, looks to you and says, what? Oh, God. What time is it?
Don't worry about that. I bring bearing gifts. I'm gonna give him the 2 days worth of Rex meat rations.
He sniffs the air and smells it, and he's like, did you kill a T-Rex?
Shh, shh, shh. I'm just gonna back away slowly after leaving the food there.
Okay, well, you do that.
Yep.
Do you want to go anywhere specific?
Yeah, blacksmith. Or armor craft, whatever the fuck his name is. Big gorilla man.
All right. So before we get to that, Mouse,
Yeah.
you are still in your cabin. Shitbag has passed the fuck out. He is sound asleep.
Yep.
Rhaegar hasn't been back for over an hour.
I ain't worried.
All right. Do you want to do anything?
It's having a really nice conversation. I'm going to interrupt you. I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay. All right.
As far as Mouse is concerned, he's all like, I'm going to give him his time and his space. I'm going to get some shut eye now and cuddle up next to Shitbag.
All right. You do that.
Can I roll? Can I go ahead and roll for health my hit die?
So you're doing a long rest. You get your hit dice back, you get your health back, you get your luck points back, you get your grit points, everything that you use for your character just refill all of it. Norbit, will go back to you then. So you are at the blacksmith shop. The blacksmith is still awake. Lucky for you.
I don't think it's lucky. He's a giant gorilla. Aren't they like partly nocturnal?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only reason I still went to him. I would like to knock on the door before I enter. I'll be polite, because he's a giant gorilla that could probably rip me in half.
So you hear a voice from the inside go, "Come in."
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in. I'm just gonna look at him and go, "Hey again."
He nods to you and says, "How can I help you?"
I'm gonna show him the two Rex teeth, the two Rex claws, and the Rex skin.
You see him panic a little bit, and he goes, "Where did you get that?"
I mean, you clearly know what it is. You can put one and one together. You can assume.
Did you find it already dead, or did you kill it?
It was self-defense.
So you killed it.
Yes.
Oh my god. You are fucked.
Well, technically not me, but yes, the party.
You, my friend, are fucked.
That is nothing new.
You, oh dear God, you see him get down on his hands and knees, and he is like in prayer, and he is like praying, like just out of the blue, and he's like praying, like saying, "Oh, please, dear God, please don't let it find us. Please don't let it find us."
I'm gonna look at him and just like try and reassure him and just say, "Listen, I'm gonna be honest. That the Rex was very fucking easy."
Oh, that's not the one you got to worry about.
Oh, I'm assuming you're talking about the giant fuck off roar we heard about. This camp's about a day away. You said correct?
Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, yes, it's very far away, but you don't really know what this thing that he's referring to is capable of, in a
Oh
sense.
yeah, that's fine. I ain't worried.
But he's like, mm, I, I just hope that you know what you're getting yourself into, is all I'm saying.
Not really, but it'll be fine. I mean, you could expand a little bit and tell me what that giant fuck off roar, which is what I'm assuming you are talking about, was.
So it's the father T-Rex. Judging by the size of the tooth that you brought in, you killed one of its kids. Um, think of him like a single father, and he is very dangerous.
That's fine.
We call him Gishath.
You'll call him castrated by the time we're done with him. It's fine.
I mean, well, let's just pray that that's the case when it's all said and done.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Anyway, let's get to business. Can you like upgrade my scythe at all with these two teeth and two claws? Since the scythe's technically two separate scythes at this point with a chain connecting them.
He looks at it. He says the best I can do is give it more like a cosmetic kind of thing, but your scythe is already beyond my capability.
I'm gonna look at him and ask what other things he can do with the teeth and claws on.
I mean, I could add them to your armor. Basically, the gist of what I can do with this is more cosmetic than anything.
Not even a dagger or anything like that.
I was going to say that he could do that. He could make them into like a dagger. Okay, so you would be proficient in it, so you would at least get your proficiency bonus with the dagger. So you would make 2 throwing daggers with damage of 1d4 plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh yeah, +3.
Yeah, so it would be 1d4 plus 3. It'd be kind of like barbarians have hand axes, basically, like where they can throw hand axes. It's kind of like that, except that yours in the form of a dagger, and they do just less damage. So you can make 2 of those out of the teeth if you wanted to.
That's completely fine. And I would like to make Rhaegar out of the female boar skin, if you'll allow this. A pair of boots. No, not boots. Fuck Rhaegar, what do you need?
I tell you what, right? You make that boar tusk into a drinking horn. We'll see what happens in the remainder of this episode.
I would allow that.
Gaia. I will make the alpha male boar tusk into a drinking flask for him. Kind of like a
Okay.
drinking horn, you know, like the Viking ones. But around the base of it, I will use the boar skin. I will, like, basically, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. Basically, you make the boar skin into like a twine so that it has a handle essentially to it so he can tie it to his belt. And I'll use the Rex skin to cover it to give it some grip. That way I use all my pieces.
I would make you roll. It would be either a nature, survival, and I might even allow performance.
Can I ask the blacksmith to help me with it so I'm basically asking for the help action?
Yes. I would allow that. So you would get it with advantage.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to roll it with, I will do the survival. Alright. 18.
Okay, so you see where that you guys finish the tankard basically, and he goes, "So I added something a little extra because that's the way you described it." He pours water into it, pours the water out of the tankard, and turns it back up, and the water refills itself. It's an infinite mug.
This can be worked to any liquid, it doesn't have to be just water.
Yeah, it's any form of drinkable liquid.
Ma'am, you don't have any more of that rainbow juice, do you?
Technically, that is a drinkable liquid, so you could make infinite sources of that too.
Yep, you didn't put this one through, did you? Okay, I'm gonna say that's fucking great. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna chuck him. Let's see what I got. I can give this fucker. I'm gonna give him 82 gold and just say that's from me for helping me out with that. Really appreciate it.
He says, "Well, I was going to take it for free, but hell, if you're offering," he snatches up the gold and puts it into his side pouch that he has on his apron.
Don't hesitate if you need any help with any magical forms of shit. When I've got my stuff all back up and running, I'll happily give you a hand.
Awesome.
And now I'm gonna go find Rhaegar.
All right.
Do I have to roll perception to see if I find him?
Go ahead, roll now.
Ah, sweet. 21.
Norbit.
Yep.
You come back and you see Rhaegar is standing there, and it looks like he's holding a new weapon.
Ooh, Norbit's immediately intrigued and wants to go inspect it.
Okay. Rhaegar, you're awake and you are holding your new weapon.
Can I roll perception to see if I see Norbit, like, from where he was before he comes over?
Yes.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. That's 12.
So you do notice at least the two things I want you to notice. You do notice Norbit. He's coming your way. You also notice that the orb, you hear a crack.
Okay.
Like something just shattered.
I'll deal with that in a minute.
Okay.
As Norbit comes over, Norbit, you see that not only is Rhaegar's weapon ever so slightly different, but he is actually slightly different as well. When you get within like 10 feet, you notice that my skin color is significantly darker. And
Would Norbit really notice that?
with a 21, you would.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I forgot.
Yeah. With the 21, you would.
I'm thinking he's very forgetful. He probably would forget what you look like, you know.
When you get to that distance as well, you notice that not only is the tip of like a 1-inch section at the tip of my beard, but my braids as well. They're black and they fade into the white that you've known them to be previously.
Okay. Definitely glad you said beard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're disgusting. I see Norbit coming over and I just got, oh God, okay. Oh, hi.
I poke his beard.
Norbit, just in regards to his weapon, he no longer has an axe. He has an odachi.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, I'm going to secure lengthwise down my back. I got a lot of shit to explain to you guys. But right now, I need to fucking sleep.
Norbert's going to poke his beard and point out that it's different.
Rhaegar already knows this.
I'm gonna question why, while profusely prodding your beard.
Trust me, man. I will explain everything. But right now, I need to sleep.
No. I'm gonna grab his dreadlocks now and start fiddling with them and go, look, these are different.
He's caressing your hair.
Yeah, I know they're different, dude. Just seriously, I'll explain in the morning. Just let me get some sleep.
No, need to know
he's
now.
He's like a damn cat. Fuck off.
We've
like
already
cat.
established that aspect of Norbert. Now, he's gonna look him dead in the eyes while still pulling on his braid.
Just sort of like feeling the tug at the back of my head. I'm just gonna sort of shake myself free and I'm just gonna go, okay, whatever. Fucking okay. I went through some shit. I don't know where I went. And I'm not the same person I was when I went in there. I gotta speak to Mouse.
So who are you?
I'm still me, but I'm different me.
No.
Trust me, I need to speak to Mouse.
Norbert's going to
do nothing and let me go and speak to Mouse.
Can I pick Rhaegar up?
No, you cannot.
Can I try to pick Mayhem up?
No, he can't.
Please do. Please roll a strength check.
Right.
Can I make an opponent? Can I make an opponent?
Yes.
What do I even roll?
Just yes. Just
What's
a
my roll?
Roll dexterity.
18.
Hey Tony, what was the name of the last episode that we were all involved in? Fucking Nat 20s RS.
Nat 20s RS, yeah.
You might as well call this one part 2.
God damn it. Okay, so Norbit, you do that thing like a kid does when he's trying to lift something that's too heavy for you. You go to like grab him by the waist. Rhaegar's just looking over you. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, if a robot could do this, your cheeks are puffed out and like rosy. And you're just like,
Alright, so after that, Norbit takes a step back. He quickly whistles Pigeon.
Oh, God.
I get Pigeon to pick him up, and now I know he can. Pigeon is strong enough, because he has done it multiple times.
So what is Pigeon's strength?
I mean, he's already been established to be strong enough.
Well, I'm still going to roll for it, because there's the off chance.
Every time Pigeon has picked me up, I've been willing to let him pick me up.
Yeah, but he's still really strong. His modifier is a +2.
That's nowhere near good enough.
Okay, so
I rolled with a +1, Rhaegar.
So you watch Pigeon do the same thing Norbit did and wrap his arms around you and then do the puffy cheek thing and go.
I'm just gonna look at both and just go, right, come on, guys, please, just let me go and talk to Mouse. I will explain everything.
Just disengage.
I'm going to talk my way out of this. I will explain everything to you as long as you let me go and speak to Mouse.
I was taking you to Mouse. That's why I was picking you up. You look tired.
I don't care. I want to walk. I'm still strong enough to walk.
No, we was going to skip.
No.
Yes.
No, I am walking.
Do you want the infinite flask? Then you will skip.
Wait, what?
While I'm saying that, I'm gonna check the infinite flask in front of him at the same time.
You see water spew out of it, and then the flask refills back up with water.
You want the infinite flask?
I mean, if you're
refill it with any liquid, then you must skip to Mouse with me.
As long as you promise not to fucking pick me up.
No promises.
No. Say the words, I promise not to pick you up. In fact, you say that as well, Pigeon.
Pigeon promises, I do not. I look at him with a smile while shaking the flask.
Pigeon just like, I'm going to go back to the cabin now. And he flies.
like I said, as long as you don't pick me up, I'll skip over to Mouse's room with you, and I'll explain everything there.
Me and Mayhem skipped our way
Yeah, I'm gonna skip my ass over.
while holding hands.
No, that was not part of the deal. That was not part of the deal.
That is canon. You guys hold hands and skip over to
No.
cabin.
Yes, it
I
happened.
love that. I love that idea.
I love how you waited until the first session after Pride Month was over to pull that shit out. I was just like,
Look, listen.
Yeah.
This is canon. It's hilarious.
Listen, there is no such thing. There's just 1 month for it. It is every month. I'm establishing that right now.
yeah, let's put it out there. Pride Month is no longer a thing. Pride Eternity is what's taking over.
I mean, technically, I'm not wrong.
Rhaegar and Norbit, you guys walk into the cabin. You see
Skipped.
that Mouse is the little spoon and Shitbag is the big spoon.
Oh yeah.
But Shitbag is cuddling up to Mouse, and Mouse is snoring.
He does have more money than me now, so.
Yo, I'm an assistant pimp.
Okay, so I see that Mouse and Shitbag are asleep, and I really don't want to wake Mouse because you don't want to disturb the whole saying of "let sleeping dogs lie," which is quite literally able to be put into practice here because Shitbag's asleep as well. So
Norbert immediately pokes Mouse.
oh, for fuck's sake!
Wake up! Mayhem different. Rhaegar different.
Mayhem
Rhaegar
different.
Wake up! I'm just gonna keep poking him.
Who the fuck is Mayhem?
I love this. This is great.
Don't worry about it. He different. Look,
Fucking timelines have been bled even further now.
look, he different. I don't like.
Looks good.
No, he got black hair now, and not Rhaegar.
DM,
Yes.
how much time has passed? Has it been a minute?
That whole conversation about you and Norbit skipping back to the cabin, plus actually skipping there, I'm going to say roughly about 5 minutes.
Okay, the thing drops. By the way, the hair and the beard stay the same. It's just the skin tone.
I'm gonna keep poking Mouse and say, his hair different. I don't like it. Fix it.
Fucking
Fix it. So Shitbag being annoyed, he is just going to wake up and be like, "Listen, I'm very sleepy. My stomach is full. Rhaegar, you look very beautiful as you are. You have great hair. Don't let anybody tell you different. Now, can I please go back to sleep? I has early morning."
thank you, little buddy. You go back to sleep.
And he goes,
Come on, Norbit. Let's just get a night's rest. I'll explain everything over breakfast.
Norbert's gonna look him dead in the eye very seriously and go, I can't rest.
Then go for a fucking walk.
I don't walk, that's why I have pigeon.
Well, go and find out the source of that big roar that we heard yesterday.
No, that's scary.
Oh, really? You know what being scared feels like? Okay.
No, I've just heard it be said.
"Oh my gosh."
Why don't you go and search for more golden foons, okay?
Food?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one.
You have food?
No,
you have food?
no,
I'm gonna
no.
start immediately, like,
No,
almost
no,
borderline
no,
molesting him
no,
for foons.
No. I said
I'm
go.
basically giving him an airport search for foons now.
I'm saying go and search for foons outside.
Foon? Foon?
Oh my god. I'm just gonna tell Norbert to shut the fuck up and just let's wait until morning until I explain everything, and then I'm just gonna go and try and fall asleep in the corner.
How loud do you say that?
Very quietly.
Norbit wants to go poke the rabbit.
Now you're interfering with small animals? Wow.
This guy is like does not sleep, does he? He's just like hyperactive at night.
Yeah. He's nocturnal, dude.
He's like a 4-year-old after 4 Red Bulls.
He's got no
Yeah.
battery life. He's just like fucking like ooh, his ADHD is just kicking in like a.
I'm kind of hold up. I'm kind of curious, so
to see
I'm
if he,
gonna.
like recharge his battery.
That's what I'm thinking because I think that his form of rest is like recharging his batteries, but I want to see Warforged have this ability called constructed resilience. It's basically very similar to a feat that you can get to where that you no longer need to sleep, and instead you spend your entire time doing odd and end stuff. So like you just kind of like read a book or
Poke a rabbit.
So basically, what I've been doing anyway. Yeah.
okay, you poke the rabbit like shivers. He's like,
Fluffy.
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 Hello, you fluffy.
Fluffy, go
You
puppy
be my
again.
friend.
he falls back asleep.
I'm gonna stroke his ears while going. Have you got carrot juice?
He does that thing where he's kicking his foot like he's enjoying
Thumper?
being like, yeah, thumper, yeah, and goes, mm-mm. He basically says no, but he's doing it sleepily. You guys all go and get your long rest. It is now early morning. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna roll my Potter roll.
Okay, go for it.
14.
All right,
Shit.
save that.
Yep.
I am just going to be pottering around the cabin until Mouse wakes up. If I am awake before he is.
That's up to Mouse.
Well, I don't know. I went to bed before they did, so
Yeah, you
Yeah,
would
no,
probably
no.
more.
Not long before us though.
Yeah, you would probably be awake before Rhaegar, but you would be awake.
Okay, well, if I wake up for him, I'm going to spend the time before he wakes up to go through my bags. I'm going to take a hold of the after I go through it. I remember that I come across something I forgot I had, and it was a full deck of cards, and I want to just kind of shuffle through them until he wakes up.
Okay. All right, you do that. Rhaegar, you are now awake.
I'm just gonna sort of like limber off, crack a few joints, and sort of just sit myself up in one of the corners of the room and just say good morning. Just ask Mouse how he is.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted. Hello, I'm good.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you last night, but I didn't realize you were asleep. So I guess I'll say a couple of things before Norbert gets here because he was kind of pestering me last night to, spill the beans on, what's happened and everything. But the orb that you gave me, that well, that led to a very interesting, what felt like a long time, although I think it only lasted about maybe a couple of hours. I wanted to thank you because it did do what you intended it to do. Though I do not think it worked in the way you thought that it would.
Okay.
I guess I'll wait until Norbert gets here and I'll explain the rest. But I just wanted to say thank you because I know that I've been shitty in the past, and everything that happens after you gave me that orb has kind of set things into a new perspective. And I just want to say that I am grateful for the friendship that's developed between the two of us, and that whatever it is that's brought us together, whether it be what people claim to know as fate or something higher than that, then I'm glad that it happened, and I'm glad that we're getting the opportunity to go to your island, because I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of things that are going to become a lot clearer, especially to me, once we get there. Plus, I think it would be great just to see, where you're from. And I just hope I can survive meeting your mother. Until Norbert gets here, I'm just going to be like chilling out, I guess.
Mouse and Rhaegar, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh shit! 24.
Okay. Mouse.
Got a critical fail.
Okay. So as soon as Rhaegar finishes saying his very intimate, very touching words to you, Mouse.
Yeah.
You hear shitbag fart. And he wakes up with stars. Oh no, God, that's a raunchy one. Oh, that fucking hurt my ass. And then he is going to, because of the nat 1, he is going to roll a wild shit surge unless you want him to auto fail it.
That's autofill.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, right.
Cool. Fantastic.
Or as we mean to continue.
Start the day off right. Okay. So he needs to roll a 1d8. He got a good roll. Rhaegar, you're not affected by this at all.
Okay.
So anything that happens, you just are just watching as like he just lets out a toot. Okay. So I'm gonna let Mouse decide.
Was it bad or good? I didn't.
It's a good roll, but I need you to tell me now who on this island do you specifically know as Mouse that you want to curse?
On this island, just the island.
Just this island, yes. Who on this island that you classify as an enemy do you want to curse?
Can it be an enemy I recently met?
Yes.
So fresh on my mind.
Yes.
So Adam?
You want to curse Adam?
Oh,
Is he on the island?
Okay. No.
'Cause it's
No,
but
and no.
recent one, he's still fresh on my mind.
He's still fresh on Mouse's mind, so I would allow that. You curse Adam with the Bane spell for 1 minute.
What is the Bane spell?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Bane, up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make a charisma saving throw. They auto-fail this because of the way that I have this worded on the sheet, so they just auto-fail it. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw. So for 1 minute, you curse Adam, and he is cursed with the Bane spell. Okay? But yeah, so Rhaegar, you just watch as like a rainbow fart comes out of his ass, and it's rank in here. It's fucking rank. But shitbag wakes up with like a jolt. He's like, oh shit. Oh fuck me. I'm hungry. We got any breakfast? Ugh.
I toss him a ration.
He nibbles on a ration and he snatches it out of the air, and he does it like sleepily, and then he just kind of lays back down. He's just like, I'm going to take me a little longer of a nap, and then he goes. All right, but yeah,
Question.
yes, sir.
As I'm flipping through the cards, do I notice anything strange about them or anything? Or is it just a regular deck of cards?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Arcana is shit on my character. Hey, a +1. Not 20? No, a 7. Let me get a luck point for the day.
Okay.
Just reduce that to a 2.
Sure.
Again, 15. Stick with that one.
Okay. You notice that these are not normal playing cards.
Ooh.
You notice that on the back side of the border, it's enlaced in gold intricate designs, but when you fan out the entire deck, there's no pictures on the front of the card. But you shuffle them and you keep shuffling them, and just ever so slightly, you see sparks come out as you shuffle them. But the cards are facing down to where that you can only see the back side of the intricate design.
Shuffle faster.
And you see more sparks coming out. Rhaegar, I will say that you noticed this too. I will allow you to roll an Arcana check as well, Rhaegar, if you would like.
Cool.
Look, I'm gonna make a fire.
15.
You notice the same thing that Mouse is doing. It's very odd that one side of the card has no picture on it. The back side of it, you can tell right off the bat that if Norbit were to see this, he would immediately have like a full-on panic attack, because the back of it is completely encased. And actual gold designs. Like it's embedded with gold intricate layouts. But every time that he shuffles the deck and just opens the entire case up to look at all the cards at once, it just shows nothing. It's blank. It's just white.
I would like to roll perception.
You're not there.
I don't need to be. I don't need to be.
You can roll perception, and I'll tell you what happens.
25. Can I smell the gold?
You cannot. No. But what you can smell is that the rabbit has been shitting the entire time that he's been asleep, and you just now noticing it. So you see
Ooh,
rabbit
raisins.
shit.
Is that considered breathing?
Technically, it would be, right?
Yes, I am absolutely just fucking with you because it's fun.
But do I smell the gold?
All right.
I was
I
really
give it
hoping
this-
for a crit there just for that one thing.
If you would have hit a crit, I would have said
I'm
you would
gonna-
have spelled gold.
I'm going to I'm gonna be like, ooh, look, I can make fire now. And I go to this torch and I start shuffling them even faster to make that light.
The sparks don't cause anything to ignite. It's more of like a flashy effect, if that makes sense.
I lick one of the cards.
Nothing happens.
I hand one shitbag to lick.
Do you hand one to shitbag? Okay. I have to roll for this.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't really hand it to him. It's like he doesn't really have anything to grab it with except for his mouth. But I'm making.
No,
him
he
like-
can grab it with his mouth.
Oh, he can. Okay. Yeah, then he grabs it with his mouth. To see, I just want him to taste it. It's like it tastes weird.
Would you like to know what happened?
Well, of course, if something happened, I would like to know what happened.
To you, the card looks blank. To shitbag,
Uh-oh.
the card starts to shift.
Uh-oh.
And on the front of the card is a picture of a sun. He draws the sun card.
Ooh,
Shitbag is now
Ooh.
at level 10.
What?
Holy shit, hold on.
Wait.
Wait, hold on. Did you give Mouse the deck of many things?
Yeah, this is it. Deck of many things. Yeah.
You son of a bitch. How long have you had that?
Since episode 1.
Have I had that since episode one? No, it's not.
Yes.
You gave a level 1 character the deck of many things?
I knew he
some,
would.
Some people get like things that they just don't know about.
Yeah, like they quite literally will just bypass it because they never think about it. The essential thought was that each of you would have an item that was in your inventory that I knew you would not pay any attention to, and this was Mouse's item.
Okay, well, I got it. I got it when we were searching. I can't remember where it was, but I know it was around the time that Milani got the blood book, because I have the blood book after it. So I think it was either before or around the same time.
Yeah, so each of you has or should have, which we've already went over Rhaegar's, and we're now going over Mouse's. So Norbit also has an item that he has overlooked
What
and
the
has
fuck
never
is it?
thought. I'm not telling you. You're gonna have to find that out on your own.
Bitch, please! I've never seen this game. I don't know
No,
what it
I've
is.
never seen this game. All right, now I got to rename it, son of a bitch, and now I got to move it to my treasure.
That one card disappeared though. It's gone.
How many cards is in it?
There's technically 22 cards in a deck of many things, but you just lost one card.
Wait, so you're giving me all 20?
Yes, you've got all of them.
22?
There's 22 cards, but you lost one of them because it disintegrated. So you
Alright,
now
so-
have 21 cards left.
All right, so dick
That is
of
a
many.
fucking godsend of an item.
You have to take in consideration that this is something that, again, the chances of you using those random items that are in your inventory that just don't really do anything was slim to none.
Mhm.
So just the off chance that Mouse pulls out his cards and just shuffles them up, I already had it planned that he was going to get this, and this was it. Rhaegar's, yours has already been revealed. You already know what it was, and you've already used it.
Yep.
So you already know what your item was.
Was that the thing that I just used?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Stay tuned for 7 more seasons before I figure out what the fuck mine is.
But yes, so Mouse, you have 21 cards left in this deck, but the only way that you can look at the front of the card is you have to shuffle it and pull exactly one card out and look at it. But I will tell you, there are a shit ton of bad ones and a shit ton of good ones. So be very careful as to how you use this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pulled out the King of Diamonds, so the Sun card is gone.
50,000 XP and a wondrous item.
Yes.
And it's running
The
randomly.
wondrous
Item
the-
appears in your hand. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was about to get to that. Y'all got all excited. The wondrous item, Mouse, roll me a D100. 74. Okay.
When I start doing those nat 20s guys again, like the nat 20s, I start rolling those crits, I'm gonna draw a card that day. So y'all know.
After the card disintegrates, in its place appears a silver horn. It's a silver horn with a bronze outlining at the very rim of where the microphone end is at. Whatever you call it, the big part. It's a trumpet.
Okay.
And to kind of go off of one of Rhaegar's favorite things,
Nani?
the designs that are on the horn depict a battle, and on top of the horn simply says the word Valhalla.
Mm. Mm. I place it on top of Shipback's head. It's a hat. It looks good.
Okay. It does nothing. It's just an intricate horn on top of his head.
You had great day. You look healthy as ever, Shitbag.
He's like, should I try the new item, or should I just leave it as a hat?
It's a hat. Leave it as a hat.
Okay then. It is a hat. It is very heavy on my head, though.
Stop complaining. You got in a gift. It is a hat.
He's like, okay, whatever you say. It is a hat. Hey, Rhaegar, how do I look?
You look pretty cool.
Well, if Rhaegar says I look pretty cool, I guess I will keep it on my head for all eternity. And
Yes.
he runs around in the room, just trotting along, happy that he has a giant horn for a hat.
Now I will place the snail on him because he's slow.
Okay. You do that. So, do you do anything else with the deck of cards, or do you put it back in your pack?
No, I put it back in my pack all the way at the very bottom.
Okay, cool. All right,
There. Yeah.
cool.
Yep. We didn't see nothing.
Fantastic. At this point, all three of you hear the roar. It's closer.
I pulled the deck of 26.
Oh, for the love of God.
Maybe not just yet. Maybe just give it that one.
But yeah, all three of you hear the roar. It's close. It sounds pissed off.
I look at Matt and just say, "Oh yeah, the Rex that was dead when you got back. We don't know what it is, but we think there might be another one out there somewhere."
But it is close. It's pissed off.
Right. Okay. Good luck with that, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Have I still got the rabbit?
The rabbit is waking up at this point, but yes.
I am going to take the rabbit over to Mouse and Rhaegar.
Okay.
I'm going to keep stroking Thumper's ear.
Okay.
I have named him Thumper.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do? So, you do not have to go after the roar. You could go around the roar and go back to that other camp.
Well,
Norbit's gonna tell them too that the blacksmith told him that that's a big T-Rex.
Rhaegar is gonna tell Norbit and I guess Thumper to sit down.
I stand.
Thumper sits down.
No, I'm holding Thumper.
Yeah, he sits down in your arm.
I just shake my head at Norbit ever so slightly and just go, okay, whatever. Yeah, Norbit, you'd asked me last night what had happened, and I'm a man of my word, so I'll explain what happened. Norbit, I'm not entirely sure whether or not you know, but Mouse gave me an item last night that he. And to be honest, I don't actually know where he got it, so that might be a story for another time. I spent a little time thinking about what I wanted to do with this item, whether or not I wanted to use it right now, and whether or not now was actually the right time to use it. I decided against it, and as a result, I was put into what I can only describe as an illusory version of my home. I was faced with a replication of myself, and I was in a position where I was either going to have to fight my way out of there or die, essentially.
Did you win?
Well, I'm sat here with you guys now, so I'm gonna say that I did, but it gets a little bit more complicated because it turns out that the whole ordeal was a test, and it was a combination of a test and a lesson. It, I originally thought it was Adam that set that whole thing in motion, given the fact that I'd seen now for the third time the events that led to my wife and child being murdered, my home being destroyed, and basically what led me to being here in the first place. But it turns out that it was the god of life and death. And Mouse, this is something that actually you're very familiar with. And it's something that I now see a lot more clearly. I was being tested because this figure wanted to bestow upon me the lesson that what is dead should stay dead. And I look at Mouse and I just say, I know that is something that you and your kind live by. I see that now. It's something that I now wholeheartedly agree with. And I take a couple of minutes to explain that the lesson that I took away from that side of things is that with my ambition to bring my family back, more recently, Draco, but Kayla and Anna as well, that's not something that I'm going to be able to do. And I needed to come to terms with that. And I look between Norbit and Mouse and I just say, there were a lot of things that I relied upon that were not healthy for me. My
drinking.
Yes, my drinking habits were one of them, and I have cast that aside.
Oh, so this flask's not very good for you then?
No, it's a lovely gift. It is a lovely gesture, Norbit, and what I mean by that is alcohol. And I have I've been given a new path, and it's at this point that Mouse and Norbit watch me stand up. And if the DM will allow, I would like to use a rage, and as that effect takes hold, Norbit, because you've already seen it before, but Mouse, you see it for the first time. My skin tone goes that really dark midnight blue, and my eyes just go completely jet black. And I unsheath the Odachi that's on my back, and with a little flourish, I activate the shadows that are on it. And Norbit and Mouse, you watch as 3 shadowy figures begin to spiral around the blade, one taking the form of a dragon, one taking the form of a rat, and the other taking the form of a bear.
There is a 4th one there, but that one stands behind Rhaegar and takes the form of a wraith.
Ghost!
I do that thing where I prop the weapon down, blade, like the tip of the blade onto the ground, and I just hold it. And I just say to them both, I am on a path where the dead need to have a assuredness that they will remain on their natural path.
Norbit's going to tilt his head and just like slightly turn away when you say that.
Do I notice this?
What's your passive perception?
14.
Yes.
I look to Norbit and I just say, you don't need to worry.
The dragon that your entire party knows about, the bear and the rat go back into the sword. The wraith stays there. The wraith waves his hand over himself, and he does essentially what he was about to do for your daughter to prevent her from being scared. But he takes the form of a drow. He's wearing like a black and white suit, and he has the same tone of hair that you do. It's like curly and it's white with streaks of gray going down into his hair. He has no facial hair, and he has a set of glasses, just the square glasses at the bridge of his nose. He's that type of handsome that, like, he's not supermodel handsome. He's more like that. He's naturally handsome, if that makes sense. He steps out and says, "So yeah, I'm the Wraith, and I am good friends with." And he looks to Mouse and says, "I'm good friends with your father and mother, Bahamut and Maria." Which is why that Norbit, and he turns to Norbit, that's essentially why that you and Rhaegar are going to have no beef, because you have been blessed by two gods to do what you do, and what you do does not adhere to an evil nature. So, whereas before, had it been to where that I still had my godhood, which I no longer have, then me and you would not have connected. Me and you would have been on separate footing. But things have changed, and Rhaegar has made a deal. And that deal is one that I believe that he can adhere to.
After the Wraith has explained all this, I resheath the Odachi, and I say, this is where it gets a little emotional for me, guys. But this figure you see behind me basically granted me a kindness that no one on this plane of existence ever could. My daughter is now alive, in a sense. She's been reincarnated, though it is not her time to fully return to this plane. Until such a time comes, she is being sent to be with her mother. But when the time comes, she will fully return to the material plane.
That's nice.
The elven figure stops you there, and he says, "That also brings up a good point that I do need to make very well known. You guys are, Rhaegar specifically, will need to go and find the Archfey at some point. If she dies," and he looks Rhaegar as serious as he can muster, "that heaven that I sent them to won't exist. Your daughter will be sent to what is known as the astral plane, basically into space, to where that anything could happen. And there are countless things that are in the astral space."
I nod in acknowledgement and just complete understanding. That brings me on to another point. I still pledged allegiance to Kurama, the dragon that we all found in the labyrinth. I still have an oath to free her sisters, and I intend to stay on that path as well. I am no longer the same man that I was last night. This new path, I cannot say anything other than it would not have been possible without Mouse. I mean that in the best way possible.
The Wraith looks to Mouse very seldomly. Mouse, only you can hear this. It's in your mind. The Wraith looks to you, Mouse, and says, "At some point, me and you need to talk."
I'll pull out my gun.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a wraith. It's undead.
That's fair.
The Wraith is not undead in this case.
Oh, is it not?
No,
No, he used to be. He's no longer undead.
Oh, so he's not undead. Okay, well then I don't pull out my gun. I will only pull it out if he actually is
No.
physically undead.
He is like a shadow.
Can I poke him?
Yeah, so basically what has transpired is that this Wraith used to be the god of life and death. He dictated the natural order of what death and life represent. And yes, that was classified as an undead god, but he was a neutral god. But because of what Zalanthia did, where all of the gods were killed by their hands, the Wraith that you see before you, which has taken the form of the Drow Elf, he set it in motion to where that he left a part of himself in what they call phylacteries. He left himself into one of these phylacteries, which took the form of the orb that you went and got and traded for, Mouse.
Support crux.
That's exactly, not even joking, that's exactly what it fucking is. He put his soul, like his essence, a part of himself, into this orb. And the events that transpired with Rhaegar is what happened. But basically, this Wraith no longer has his godhood presence and instead has given Rhaegar the opportunity to take a path that he himself took on many millennia ago.
basically what Slade's saying is, if I am successful in completing this path, I will take the god's place.
Mouse, do you say anything to what he said in your mind?
Go through it, bro.
He gives a slight grin and he nods, and he said, "I figured you would like it."
I want to poke him.
You poke the drow.
The ghosty wraith, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it is.
You poke the drow, and your hand goes through him like he's like a shadow. So you
I
don't.
want to blow air towards him, see if he fucking just
He,
flies away, vanishes away. Just,
no, no,
No?
no.
No, but it's intrigued by him.
He's a very powerful being. He can't interact with the physical world in the sense of like he used to. He works through Rhaegar now. He's
Yeah.
just like a spirit that helps Rhaegar with his path.
So you said my hand goes right through him, right?
It's like you're putting your hand through mist.
Yeah. So Norbit's gonna stick his hand into him and just like waft up and down while asking him, "How did you work?"
Very carefully.
No, like, how are you, ghost Misty?
He does that thing where he waves his hand, and Rhaegar, you would know this because he has the light side still part of him. He does that funny comedy thing where he waves his hands in a rainbow shape and creates a rainbow and says, "Magic."
Teach. Norbit's gonna keep doing it while going, "Teach me."
I can't teach you. You're already on your path. That's why he's here. And he points
No.
to Rhaegar.
Teach me, Rainbow.
Oh, teach you Rainbow? He takes like what could essentially be a grasp around your hand, even though you don't feel anything, and he's not actually grabbing you. He says, "Make a rainbow in the sky."
I will follow his instructions.
You make a rainbow in the sky. Magic.
Do I have that ability now?
Yes, you can now make.
I can now make rainbows. Sweet.
You can take your hands and make an illusionary rainbow.
I am writing this down. I hope you know this.
That's fine.
Isn't that just prestidigitation?
That's quite literally what it is.
Yep. I don't care. I am writing.
You just gave him prestidigitation. Thanks, Tony.
To only do the one thing. He can only do it to create a rainbow with his hand. Like,
Okay.
I do not care. I have the ability to make a rainbow. Fuck everything. I win.
As if Norbert wasn't already as much of a troll as we thought he was.
I mean,
Now with my newfound ability, Tony, I'm going to make several rainbows.
okay, you do that, and as soon as you complete the rainbow, they disappear, and you just keep doing it over and over again.
I'm gonna get one hand on the one side of the wraith, and then I'm gonna move my other to the other side so the rainbow goes through his head.
Okay, yeah, a rainbow goes through
I am
his head.
pleased. I am pleased.
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters to me.
Yep, I am pleased.
I look at the wraith and I just go, I apologize. He's
I have been watching him for a very long time. I already knew he was going to ask
Stop
something
watching
like
me.
this.
So you see the shit that we've got to put up with on a daily basis then.
You should have seen him before he became this. He was worse.
Did Norbert hear him say that?
Yes.
Norbert's gonna ask him to tell him more about himself because he doesn't know. You said you've been watching me. What do you mean before?
DM, I can summon and like desummon the
Yes, you can.
wraith
Yeah,
that
you can. You
So
can.
I just wave him away.
Okay.
Just to fuck with Norbert.
Norbert immediately starts putting rainbows in front of his face and going, I will never stop until I speak to him.
That's fine, bro.
Just a multiple rainbows in Rhaegar's face. Constant rainbows. I just keep redoing it.
I slowly back away from this conversation, just holding
Okay.
the deck in my hand, just slowly backing
Just
away.
slowly considering taking one.
Where do you go?
Slowly back out the front door.
Okay. Rhaegar, you're not going to notice this.
Okay.
Norbit, you're not going to notice this either because you're too fuck all right now with the rainbows.
Yes.
Okay. Mouse, the Wraith peers again out of the doorway. He uses Rhaegar's shadow to push himself out of the door frame and out into the open air, but still close enough to Rhaegar's side if something were to happen, basically. He looks to you, Mouse, and says, I know about what you did. I just want you to know that it will happen. It's already been set in motion. Thanks to Rhaegar.
Okay.
The Wraith does say that to you, and so you know what he's referring to. So do you say anything to him?
No. I just gonna give him a confused look.
He gestures and nods and said, very well.
Like one eyebrow up. Just like, huh?
He does that thing where like he knows you don't want to say it, but he just leaves it be. He grins and he says, very well. I just thought I'd let you know. And then he goes back into Rhaegar's shadow. Rhaegar, you don't notice anything. He's too powerful for that. Had it been any of the other three, you would have noticed, but he's too powerful for you to notice when he leaves like that. Now, had he gone further out, you would have noticed.
Go into sneak.
Okay, you go into sneak. Roll a stealth check.
59.
Fuck off.
26.
Give me a goddamn heart attack. He does go into stealth very, very successfully, but not high enough for a 59. My God.
Is there anybody else in this town?
Yeah, you have the crocodile at the bottom, you have the gorilla at the bottom right, you have the fish that are half dead, you have the wolves, and then you have the rabbit, the fox.
There's a lot of animal people here.
Was the crocodile the leader of this place?
The crocodile's like the boss, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll go to the crocodile.
Norbit, what do? You said you wanted to go to a shop again?
Yes.
What shop?
So I go to the blacksmith.
All right, you go to the blacksmith.
Yeah, I am.
Rhaegar, what are you doing? Because Shitbag's going to stay here and sleep.
Would Mouse be willing to let me join him going to talk to the big crockle?
Oh, Mouse was sneaking. He's gone. You might notice now that he's gone, but I mean you don't know where he is.
Perception check to see if there's anything over this side of town.
Okay.
That is a 22.
So this is kind of like your initial marketplace for like food and stuff, just like your run of the mill basic stuff that you would see. Nothing really is special.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll make my way over there.
So the building itself is a restaurant. The outside of it is kind of like your outdoor markety type, basically, where like they sell like fast food items, shit like that. You see different animals that are behind the counter. Most of them are monkeys, and they are all tending to the different stations and walking in and out of the building to serve people in the town like customers would, like you would see like at a fancy restaurant or whatever. Mouse,
Yes.
you were at Zoot, the boss. What do you do? He sees you.
It seems to me that every time I reach into my bag, I keep finding things that are very dangerous. It should not be in the hands of any individuals other than, it should not be in the hands of any individual at all.
He looks at you with a puzzled look and he says, I mean, okay, well, what does that have to do with me?
I don't know, I just vent.
Oh yeah, vent away.
Like this, it seems that every time I go into my bag, I find something that, and then I find out, like, oh my goodness, this is such an ordinary item. It looks ordinary. It is ordinary. It is not ordinary. Nothing in my bag is ordinary. I swear, if I reach in there one more time and I find something that is not ordinary, I swear I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. It's like, why do I have all these things in my bag?
Zoot looks at you and says, well, if it lightens the mood a little bit, at least you can carry a bag.
Would you like to smoke?
I wouldn't mind a puff.
Like, what up?
All right, roll me a wild magic surge. Roll me a 1d20, determine if you get a good roll or a bad roll, and I will do so for the
14.
You got a good roll. I'll roll for the Zoot. He got a good roll as well. Okay,
Yay, good rolls all around.
roll 2d20 to determine the effect.
28.
28, okay. All right, we're going to start with Zoot because he rolled a lower number than you. Okay. That's cool. He cannot get drunk for 4 hours. And then you rolled a 28. Here's how I want to do this. Because you're already fully healed
Mm-hmm.
and you've got your second wind back, you can use this once, but you can add an additional d12 to your second wind once. So it'd be 1d10 plus your fighter level plus 2d12. But the only thing that happens to Zoot is that he's immune to being intoxicated by alcohol for 4 hours.
Well, that seems boring.
Yeah, well, that's what he rolled.
Okay. Well, I feel better. I
Uh,
put the cards back into my bag and I'm like, I think I'm gonna go take a nap now.
You see smoke rings come out of the alligator's nose, and he's just like, "All right, I'm chill. I think I'll take a nap too." And then he falls asleep. All right, Norbit,
Yep.
you're in the blacksmith again. He's like, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah, I'm a little forgetful. Sorry.
It's fine. What can I help you with today?
I need tools.
Just any tools?
Preferably tinker's tools.
Okay. He goes and grabs a small box and he hands it to you and says, here you go, tinkering tools.
Sweet. I would also like to see if he can do anything with the half plate.
He looks at it and says, do you still have any of that skin left? I could put some skin on it, make it look nice.
I don't know, Tony, do I? You said the Rex skin was enough for one piece, but I mean, I don't know if that flask took all of that up. I'm assuming the bar
yeah,
hide did.
Boarhide took the majority of that. The Rex did not, so I would say you still have the Rex skin left.
Okay, I will show him the Rex skin.
He says, I can put the Rex skin on this half plate and make it look like dino armor.
Nah, I'm good. Do you want to buy this half plate? I guess. Do you want it? I have no use for it.
Yeah, I could buy it from you.
I'm not looking for money here. Just throw me some something that you're not using, I guess.
He says, do you need a sheath for your scythe?
Yeah, shit, fuck. I never thought about it. Do I already have one?
With the modifications that you have for it, no.
Then I'll look at him and go, yeah, sure, fuck it. I could use one.
He pulls down a sheath lined with copper and bronze, basically.
Okay.
He takes it and he kind of stretches it out to where that it bends for the scythes to fit in on your back and hang loose. He hands it to you and says, trade you this for that.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm down.
Okay. He hands you this sheath.
Sweet. Did you say there was a herbalist of some sort?
It's called an apothecary, and it's actually the building above you.
Okay, I would like to take a quick nip to there because I want to try and get something for Mouse.
All right, so the door is up here at the top.
I will prod the door with a random stick off the floor.
Okay. Do you look inside?
No, I'm poking the door as if to knock.
Oh, you're poking the door
Like
as if to...
with the stick, you know, from a safely distance from the door.
You hear what sounds like a growl, but you can make out that it spoke something, and it said, "Coburn."
I'm gonna hold the door open with the stick as I walk in.
You see a giant bear.
Fluffy.
This is one of those bears that like he's seen some shit.
Is he still fluffy though?
Oh, he is very fluffy, but he will bite your head off before he allows you to go and pet him.
I'm going to look at him and ask, "Can I touch your fur? It looks very fluffy."
Oh my god.
I'm asking.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh fuck yeah! I will. That you know what? I will take that. That's not bad. 30-20.
He sighs. He says, "Why does every fucking customer that comes in here wants to pet my fur?"
I don't want to pet it. I want to cuddle it. It's so fluffy.
He goes, "I will let you touch my hand and nothing more."
That is more than enough.
He reaches his hand out.
I rub my face into his paw. Fluffy.
He does that face. Is just like, why the fuck do I bother?
Fluffy. Okay, Norbert's gonna take a step back away from that and be like, "Thank you. First of all, I'm here for business. I have a small mouse folk friend that, well, more like acquaintance. He likes to, how do I put this? Puff magic herbs. Do you have any of these?"
Let me get this straight. You're telling me that you have a mouse person who takes herbs, smokes them, and they're magical.
As I say yes, I'm gonna make a rainbow and go, "Yes, magic."
He's absolutely dumbfounded. He's like, well, first of all, no. The only herbs that I have in here is just your run-of-the-mill herbs, just something you could find out in this forest. And the potions that I have here is just your simple potions, like, healing potions.
Ooh, what's your best healing potion?
I have a greater healing potion.
If you got like a level up from that at all?
Not in this town, no.
How about a shit ton of like potion pots?
How many potions do you need?
As many as you can do.
He runs back to the back. You hear him clanking a bunch of stuff because of his size.
Yep.
He brings out a box that's big enough to give each of you 4 potions, and he says, "This is what's left of my stock until I make more."
Give me 2 seconds. I've got you. Tony, you're gonna hate me for this. I have a greater potion. I would like to pour the greater potion into the infinite flask.
You rat fucking bastard.
You're welcome.
You fucking.
That's why I was asking if he has anything better than a greater potion. I was gonna fuck you so hard with it.
You fucking. God damn it.
I would like to fill every one of those potions with essentially a greater potion from the infinite flask.
I got fucking played.
You're right. I now have an unlimited greater potion. Sweet.
That's fucking stupid. I can't believe I got played on that shit. Yeah, I have to allow it because I did say that that's how it works. So yeah, you have an infinite greater potion. I want you to know it only heals for 4d4 though. 4d4 plus 4.
I'm gonna fill all of the other flasks in front of the bear.
It'd be 12 vials.
I'm gonna give the bear 4 of them and say, "That's for letting me rub my face in your fur."
Is it just me, or are you getting creepier?
No, I just really like fluffy animals, and my cat's been really fluffy and cuddly lately.
He's just like, the bear is speechless. He just doesn't know what to say.
I'm gonna take the other 8 vials, and as I walk out, I'm just gonna make a rainbow and go magic and walk away.
He's again can't say anything.
Yep.
Rhaegar, we're gonna go to you.
Okay.
You are at this marketplace again. It's like this whole building is like a giant restaurant essentially.
Yeah, you said there was like outdoor stalls or something like that.
Yeah, like that one's a stall. There's a stall there, one there. Yes.
Cool. I'm just gonna look for any sort of intriguing foods, stuff that we don't see very often.
Roll me a perception check.
15.
You smell something spicy.
Oh. I go over to the source of the smell.
So you see at a booth, behind the booth is an orangutan. He has a chef's hat on. He's stirring a large pot, and the smell is coming from the pot. On the booth, you see a variety of different types of like spices and peppers and all sorts of different stuff that you can just tell right off the bat would sizzle your tongue and taste buds.
Oh, lovely.
He looks to you, goes, "Yes, how can I help you, friend?" And he's stirring the pot.
I looked at him and said, "Good morning. Is that food you're prepping there? That smells rather good. Do you mind if I inquire as to what it is?"
Gumbo.
Gumbo. Oh wow. I don't think I've ever had something like that before. Would you be willing to let me sample it?
You see him look down at it, and he takes a scoop of it, and he's getting ready to pour it into a bowl. As he's doing so, you see a banana fly out of nowhere and smack him in the face. He turns around and goes,
On second thoughts, if the food's going to attack me, then I don't know whether it's safe for me to do so.
You turn around to see another orangutan at a different booth throw a banana peel at him because he's jealous at the fact that you're at his booth and not the other one.
I look over and I just like, "Hey, I'll come see you in a minute. Just, don't get sarky."
The other orangutan goes,
Yeah, you go sulk. I'll be there in a minute.
the other orangutan that was pouring you a bowl, he's gripping his spoon very tightly, like he's getting ready to whack this other orangutan. He pours you a bowl without missing a beat of looking at the other orangutan, and he very politely hands you the bowl without looking back at you, but he's still got this like grimace on his face, like he's about to fucking pounce.
I am going to chow down on what's in the bowl.
Okay. So what I want you to do, I think it's a charisma check, or not charisma, constitution. I think it's a constitution check. All right, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Just once, you get an additional action.
Oh,
Nice.
well, fuck. Okay.
Just once. So it's combat related. Just keep that in mind.
So I can basically use it to have 3 attacks in 1 turn.
And you have to use it on your first combat initiative that you go into. But yeah, essentially you gained a free action.
Look at the orangutan and I say, that is lovely. And I tip him. Yeah, fuck it. I'll give him 2 gold for the bowl.
He looks at the gold and he's staring at it. He bites it. He goes,
Oh god. It's real. I can assure you it's real. Just, it's my way of saying thank you.
He pours you another bowl and gives it to you.
I'll give him another gold. Fuck it, why not?
He waves at you. He's like, thanks.
You know what? I want to save that second bowl for later. Is there any sort of container that any container I have on my person I can use to store it?
I'm going to make something canon. I'm going to make it to where that he gives it to you in Tupperware.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. I can improve on that. It's made out of coconuts.
Yeah,
He is-
coconut Tupperware. Yeah, that'll be fine.
he gives
There
you
you go.
coconut Tupperware.
Okay, I'll take that, and I'm just gonna very gently put it in my backpack as to try and not spill it all over the inside. I make my way over to the second orangutan, who I imagine is still fucking flipping his shit.
He is making desserts.
Oh, okay.
That's hence why he threw a banana peel.
I want to look at what sort of desserts he's making.
Currently, he's making banana bread.
That's a dessert?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never had it. Okay, I was questioning.
Yeah, banana bread is classified as a dessert.
Is it pre-cut or is it solid loaves?
Solid loaf, but he's getting ready to cut them into smaller portions.
I'm going to request that I buy 3 loaves, not cut, just solid. So what would that run me?
It will run you 3 gold. 1 gold for each loaf.
Okay.
Okay. Do you take a bite out of one of them?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. Cool.
I basically say thank you very much, and I'm going to start making my way back to the cabin where shitbag is.
All right. As you turn around, you just hear it in the background. You hear the 2 of them fighting and then throwing shit at one another, and they're screaming in what you can essentially tell as monkey language.
Not my fucking problem. Not my fucking problem. I'm not getting involved.
No one blames you. No one blames you.
I ain't fucking with 2 orangutans. No fucking way.
Mouse, are you still asleep?
Yep.
Okay. Shitbag is also still asleep. Norbit, is there anything else you want to do?
I would like to go get some, essentially, containers, like jars. Is there anywhere I can get some jars?
It would be in the apothecary because the apothecary, it's all of that. It's
I
got
thought you only had the 9 potion holders.
Well, he had the 9 potions to where that they were filled up. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have empty flasks or empty glass bottles.
That's what I'd asked for when I was in there, is empty flasks.
So you could go in there and get that if you wanted to.
Then yeah.
Okay, so how many do you want?
As many as you'll let me have.
I will give you an additional 8 empty flasks.
Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. Okay, and then I would like to go speak to Rhaegar.
Okay.
Where is
Rhaegar, where are you heading?
I'm back. Well, by the time that this comes around, I'm back in the cabin.
You're all back into the little cabin.
I would like to speak with you, Rhaegar.
Okay.
So I am going to look at you and go, do you have any potions on you?
I got none.
Ah, sweet. Do you still have the flasks for those potions?
You have been littering the entire time, and I'm going to say you don't have them.
I'm going to give you 4 greater potions, Mayhem.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask how much you spent on this because I don't know.
I got them for free. Would you like to know how?
No, I'm gonna keep an eye on you, and if something bad happens to you in the next 24 hours, then I know that you stole them because that's the way this island works.
Well, no, I did not. I did not steal them. I'm gonna pull out the flask and I'm gonna go, you see this? I'm gonna pour.
Check.
Okay.
Begun.
13.
Okay. He has a flask
Okay, great. I'm gonna say, well, you see, this likes to refill with whatever liquid is inside. So if I filled it with a greater potion, every time I pour it out, it's gonna be greater potion. Every time I turn it back, it's gonna fill magically back up with greater potion. As I say, magically, I'm gonna do the hand motion for rainbow.
Okay.
And so now we have essentially unlimited. And if we find a real town where we can sell these, we can essentially become rich.
You're already a rich.
Yes, but
I
we can become
mean-
richer, and this is Norbit's gold hoard inside coming through. We can get so much gold because we have unlimited of a great item.
I just look at him and I just go, I have absolutely no idea where you got that flask, but
I made it.
I will say this. That's a cool idea. I just, I get the feeling that I get the feeling that wherever you got the original potion to put into that flask, you ripped off the poor motherfucker amazingly.
I genuinely do not remember.
I'm going to stop you there. The roar is now within. It's quite literally so close to the town that you're in that you can feel the building shake. It now knows where you're at. It has picked up on your scent.
Well, that sounds like something we need to take care of.
Yeah, kind of.
Mouse, you would have woken up from the sound of that. Shitbag is also awake.
So we should probably go handle that, right?
I mean, we should. It doesn't mean that we're going to.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, just gonna throw this out there. I have multiple empty flasks. I can keep switching out the liquid in this. So
anyway, but yeah, so
let's go sort the giant behemoth of a creature out. I guess I'm gonna say it. Let's go.
Investigate. I want to.
Yeah.
Mouse, do you go with them?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, Mouse is looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Do you think we'd be able to recruit Zoot to come and help us fight this thing as well?
Nope.
It'd be poor leadership if the boss of this town didn't come and defend it.
They're terrified of this thing, and for very good fucking reason, and you're about to find out now. Are you guys stealthing there, or are you guys just running straight there?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay. Anybody
I
who's
feel like that's
stealthing,
smart.
roll a stealth check to determine if you get caught or not.
I would like to. I feel like that's a smart option to make. So mine's +2.
17 for Mouse.
Pigeon got 11. I got a 7.
So all of you get noticed.
Wait, even Mouse?
Even Mouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
This thing is very perceptive. You see that he's not too far away from the Enclave. You guys come up to a watering hole.
Oh, is it a watering hole? There's a lot of bones for a watering hole.
Yes, it is a watering hole. He's drinking out of it. He quickly shoots his head up at you. This thing is gargantuan. It notices you immediately.
Yep.
It roars. And Mouse, you get advantage with this because of your feature of you being brave, but the rest of you, however, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
21.
21.
Okay, so Norbit and Mouse pass. Rhaegar, what did you get?
I have a 17 for the charisma saving. No, not the charisma, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, you also pass.
Let's see. Do I have anything I can drop on this fucker's head?
Shitbag got a 5, by the way.
Shitbag is going to be terrified of this thing. He's going to be fucking. He's been doing a lot of stuff where he's been like trying to show his authority because of the animal instincts that he has. In this case, he knows his place. He's like, oh no, oh fuck me no, hell the fuck no.
Does in response to Shitbag blow the horn?
Do you want to blow the horn?
Does he blow the horn out of fucking fear?
God damn it.
Oh, blows the horn and he's all like,
Yeah, I'll blow the horn. Hold up. Let me Let me get shitbag's stuff together, and
Please tell me that just fucking intimidates the Rex for no reason.
no, it doesn't.
Oh,
no,
that would have
it's
been great.
So I'm going to let you choose, Mouse. Do you want to level him up as his shit sorcerer or as a divine soul sorcerer?
Wouldn't shit be better?
I mean, to me, yes, but it's your familiar.
Yeah, I think that would be better. I was looking at earlier. I was just looking at like his because yeah, shit magic.
So he will be a level 9 shit sorcerer. So everybody's initiative rolls. So we've got Norbit, you got a 21, you said?
Yep.
Rhaegar, what did you get?
22.
I need shitbag. Wow, shit. Okay. Shitbag goes first. Right off the bat.
Mouse got a 7, a critical fail.
Okay. Shitbag first, Rhaegar second, Norbit and Pigeon after Rhaegar, then the Dino, and then Mouse. Okay.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Is that the roll for the horn?
That's the roll for the horn, yeah.
Yes, that means he can use it. Oh, because it has to because we have to roll 1d100, and if you get 0 to 1 a 1 to 40, it's a silver, which is none requirement. But if you have a 41 to 75, you have to have simple weapons at least proficient with it. 76 to 90, you have to be proficient with all medium armor, and then 91 to 100, you have to be proficient with all martial weapons.
I'm going to roll a 2d4 plus 2 to determine how many get summoned. You get 9.
If it was like the highest, it would have been like 5d4 plus 5.
Yeah. So you get 9 spectral pirates.
Oh, we get something different.
Yeah, it's this is for flavor.
Oh, okay, we get pirates, guys.
I'm giving you spectral pirates, and I'm going to bring them out as familiar tokens for my players.
Oh, wonderful.
Real quick, can I like after he uses the horn, can I tie something around it and just let Shitbag wear his dress?
Yeah, sure. The pirates are all gonna go in the same manner that Pigeon goes on Norbit's bonus action. So Shitbag is gonna have his turn, but he can use his bonus action to command these pirates to do stuff, and they will all go do their thing at that turn.
What the fuck?
All right, starting from the top, Shitbag. Shitbag is terrified of this thing. So he is going to run behind Mouse and hide.
Aww.
He does the famous mouse thing where he goes, "I'm hidden," but his ass is sticking up in the air. He looks at the pirates and just says, "Go kill that thing," and then puts his head behind Mouse. All of the pirates are gonna go, "Yes, sir," and then they're all going to arg.
Shiver me timbers.
Yar, Captain.
Captain. Basically, they all run up there. He's about to use we're gonna do a legendary action. He is going to make a tail attack. Okay. This one warrior is on death's door. Rhaegar, it's your turn, buddy.
I'm way too far away to do anything, so I'm gonna move 10 feet roughly this away.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose that is going to be it.
Okay.
For now.
Oh man. Held in action at least.
Nah, he can't hit me from there. It's fine.
You say that.
Oh
Well,
god.
if he goes through that little cloud of pirates, that's 9 opportunity attacks that are gonna,
Little cloud. Hello, little cloud.
Yeah, it's a little cloud of enemies. It's 9 opportunity attacks.
I huff and I puff and I blow you away.
Okay, so Rhaegar, you pass your turn up. Norbit, it's your turn, buddy.
Tony, I would like to get to the pile of bones right next to Rhaegar.
Okay, you do that.
I would like to, pick up a few of these big ass bones.
Make me a strength check.
I'm putting him in the bucket holding.
This is not the harvesting part of the combat, Eli.
No, don't worry about it. I'm putting him in the bucket holding, Turner.
Make me a strength check. You rolled a 7. It is too big for you to pick up.
It's gonna like. I feel like he's calling to everybody. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's grab on. He's like pulling on it.
That's exactly what Norbit is doing right now. Pigeon is just like, why the fuck are you doing this? Just stop.
I'm gonna explain to Pigeon. You remember the nuke? Yeah, this is gonna be a bigger one.
Like, it can't even fit in the bag.
How's he gonna pick this up by himself?
Pigeon is just like, no, it won't even fit in the fucking bag. It's too
There's
big.
clearly loads of bones there. I said little being.
Just use your spells and shit. Attack it
My
normally.
spells are weak.
Well, I can't
I
help
want
it.
the
You're a
bone.
fucking pansy. Like,
I want the bone. I
Like-
will attempt to pick up the bone again using my bonus action.
while you're doing that, I'm going to go in and do my thing and actually try to kill this thing.
He can't because I'm using my bonus action.
Yeah, I get that. You're going to use your bonus action to try to lift up this bone again. That will not
Put it
fit in
into
the
the
bag.
There's multiple bones there. Don't lie to me.
But it will not fit in the bag.
Fine, I will attack it normally.
Wait, no. You use your action to try to pick up this bone. No. So it's the dinosaur's turn. He is going to move over to the side here to get a better swing at these guys. He's going to make 3 attacks. He is going to make a bite attack, a stomp attack, and a tail attack. Bite attack is against this pirate here. That does hit. So that pirate is instantly gone. He is going to make a stomp attack against another pirate near him. He's not looking good. He's immune to being prone, so he doesn't have to roll that. And then this is the one that's going to attack all of them in one fell sweep. So everyone to this pirate here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are going to get attacked all in one sweep, basically. 15 plus 11 to hit. So yes, 4d. All right, so that one's gone, and these 4 are on death's door, and that is the end of its turn. We now go to Mouse. Mouse, what do you do?
I mount my trusty steed shitbag.
Okay. So you can move him 30 feet, and then you still have your movement. So
now, I'll attack.
okay.
28,
You do hit.
23,
Okay.
Second attack. 20, dirty 20.
That does not hit.
Oh, shit. Okay, then I will move.
Are you going to move your character at all? Because you moved shitbag.
That would mean I have to get off of them, right?
You would have to get off of them. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay. It is Shitbag's turn. Shitbag is no longer afraid of this giant thing. It is going to spend 2 sorcery points for Quicken Spell. He is going to turn 1 spell into a bonus action and then another spell into an action. He is going to cast... Do you have Transmutation in your list? Mouse, for what he's eaten.
Bitter. It's the only one for transmutation. So he has 1 bitter.
He has 1 bitter.
1 bitter, 1 umami, 1 spicy, and 2 sweet.
Is bitter transmutation?
Yeah, bitter is transmutation. He is going to cast Enhance Ability on you, Mouse, because it's a touch spell. He is going to give you Bear's Endurance. You will have advantage on Constitution checks and roll 2d6, and that's how many temporary hit points you gain.
Sweet. 6.
Okay, so you gain additional 6 temporary hit points. Do you want him to auto fail the wild shit surge, or do you want him to roll?
Yeah, let's fail it.
Okay. All right. 1d8. Good roll. Rhaegar is immune to this because he already has it, so he cannot get it.
Wait, what?
Oh my! Wait, no, there's Pigeon.
Pigeon is also immune to it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, then that's Shitbag.
It's Shitbag,
Me,
you, and Norbit.
Norbit.
I'm gonna roll a d6.
Wait, what have you done?
You'll see in a second. Okay. All right. So Norbit, Shitbag, and Mouse. For the next 4 rounds, you all have fly cast on you.
Poor bro.
What's that do? Just make us fly?
You gain a flying speed equal to your walking speed, so you can fly for 4 rounds.
Let's think of it this
Okay.
way: don't go too high to where you can't come back down, otherwise you're gonna fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's
Keep that in
that.
mind.
There's that. The second spell he's going to cast, and you need to tell me if you're going to make him auto fail this one as well.
Yeah, let's just auto fail it. Fuck it. God.
I'm going to use a spicy for evocation and cast fireball.
Oh God.
And he,
Are you remembering to upcast these spells as well?
yes, I am. The giant dinosaur rolled a nat 1. So Shitbag is going to do 18d6 points of damage to the dinosaur. It's still looking healthy, but all of the ghosts are dead. Like they're just flat out. They could not survive that.
Oh my God.
All right. He auto fails because of Mouse saying he wanted him to auto fail, so he's going to roll. He rolled a good.
Oh man.
He is going to roll a. Oh.
Oh, I don't even know.
100.
I can't believe.
Dare I fucking ask?
Okay. I can't believe you got this fucking roll. This is the most embarrassing thing I have ever had to do in my life. I fucking hate this shit. I like every fiber of my being hates this.
Oh God.
Okay, now we're gonna need to know what you've just done.
Oh no, I'm going to tell you.
This is pretty fucking insane. Oh, it could have been anything, but because it's Shitbag, I had to.
You watch as a star shoots out of Shitbag's ass, flies over to this fucking monstrosity of a dinosaur, this thing that has caused terror and caused destruction in its very wake.
I'm guessing polymorph or banishment.
He turns into a giant taco. And
Sorry, what?
and he turns into a giant fucking taco, a massive gargantuan taco. Shitbag immediately runs over to it and starts eating it, and you're out of initiative.
Is that polymorph or true polymorph?
No.
Let me quote it word for word what it says at 100. The next phrase spoken by the guest becomes true. DM's discretion, be careful.
So it's wish.
It's a wish. It's wish. He ordered a taco.
He wished for a taco, and the only thing in the vicinity that could become the taco that was classified under his specifications was the dinosaur. So the dinosaur became a fucking taco.
I wrote him.
Because if that was
I wrote him. He's feeling kind of hungry, so make that monster 60 feet from me a giant taco I can eat.
I was gonna say, because if that's polymorph, the second shitbag took a bite, the fucking taco would have turned back into the T-Rex.
No, it is not polymorph. He quite literally cast wish, and that was his wish.
If I didn't say probably like that I could eat, it probably would have been considered a polymorph.
Yeah, but it's wish, and he turned the dinosaur into a fucking gargantuan taco, and it's just sitting there. It's roll me a D100, and that's how many you'll get to get.
What?
I'm not kidding. I'm not.
No, he only gets a max, doesn't he?
Well, I'm going. He's got a max of 10, but I'm going to allow you to stack these to where that you can add them on essentially later.
So you'll have 10 on your character sheet, but you'll have like 90.
Oh, it's like prepping spells.
Prepping spells,
Yeah, you'll have
yes.
90 to pick from.
Basically, you're participating in the world's weirdest meal prep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so you get 10 right off the bat, and you can put them as whatever you want. I don't care.
Hold on. How many did shitbag have in?
He still has 3. He still has 3.
So
So I need to
you've
roll
got- you've got
7 more.
You've got 28.
So I got
You've got 20.
7.
Yeah, you got 28 saved up in the bank.
Saved up.
Yeah.
So I just go ahead and roll those, and then just put them in there, and just have them like to the side.
Like, just roll them to yourself as we continue on with this encounter, because we're about to end this session. You roll them as I'm finishing up, and you just write those in, and those will be what you have. And then on the character sheet, put that you have an additional 28 left over that you can add to that at any point.
By the way, I told the blacksmith it wouldn't be a problem.
I fucking can't believe this shit.
You also told the blacksmith you were going to castrate it, and you failed to do that.
Can it breed?
It's a fucking taco.
Can it breed?
That is not castrating anything. That is.
Can it breed?
Breed? No, it's a taco.
Right then, so it's castrated.
So that's just where I'm going to end the fucking session at. So yeah, this monstrosity that I created, that I was hoping to get to have a little bit of fun with, yet again got screwed over by the stupidest thing.
Honestly, I'm just gonna autofill forever now because even if it's bad, it's just so much fun.
That's where we're ending the session, guys. I just had wish cast on me and to turn a homebrewed dinosaur into a fucking taco. I am going to go cry in my sleep, and I hope that you guys somewhat enjoyed this session. For those that are listening and for my players, I have been fucked yet again for the quad 100th time. So yeah. Yo, bro, Rhaegar, how's it going, man? How's it hanging?
It is too damn early to be dealing with shit like this.
Why don't you get some coffee, bro?
Oh, I got some. Oh, God.
What kind you drinking, dude?
The kind that you want to drink when you've just woken up from a freaking nightmare.
Oh, you mean that XP coffee, bro?
Yeah, hey, can you tell me if this tastes like acid to you?
Sure, I guess. But here's my thing, though. It's like, I'm more of a mellow kind of guy. I like the illusion, specifically. It's very, like, chill and laid back, bro.
Yeah, that kind of fits in with you, doesn't it?
But, here's my thing, though. It's like, they've got all these flavored coffees, right? But they also got that hot chocolate, too, man. I heard it was pretty ballin'.
Oh, yeah, you talking about Choco Loco.
Yeah, that one, man. But here's another thing I haven't quite figured it out, bro. But like, what was that discount code, man?
It was dirty, dirty something, dirty. I think it was dirty 20.
Dirty 20, bro? Oh man, I so gotta use that. I'm running out of money buying all that grass and stuff, man. So you're telling me I should use the code Dirty20 for like what, 5% off or something, bro?
Yeah, it's around that. Yeah.
Sweet. I think I'm gonna buy some illusion and mix this with some of that stuff we had earlier and turned you into a chicken, bro.
I wouldn't expect anything else from you, Muham.
Peace!